In this WoW Classic video, we're diving into something every gold maker needs to master: how to maximize your profits by combining three powerful methods: farming, flipping, and investing. Most players stick to just one, but if you really want to stack gold and stay ahead of the market, you got to use all three, especially investing, where the real gold is made by planning ahead. So let's break it down. Let's start with the most familiar: farming. This is your bread and butter gold method: grinding mobs, gathering herbs, mining ores, and skinning beasts, whatever gets you raw gold or materials. Farming is reliable, immediate, and always available, especially if you know the best spots. But here's the truth: farming has a ceiling. You're trading time for gold, and there are only so many hours in the day. Take elemental fire, for example. It's a high-priced material right now, but all you're really doing is chasing the same hot items as everyone else, meaning contested zones and constant PvP with the other faction. It's profitable, but also competitive and time-consuming. Next, we have flipping: buying low, selling high. This is all about working the auction house. You scout for underpriced items and resell them for profit. Flipping rewards players who watch the market, understand trends, and act quickly. You're not farming mobs, you're farming opportunity. One major advantage: if you have professions, you can buy mats cheap and craft items when prices are high. Let's say you're an alchemist. You snag cheap mats and make elixir of shadow power when they're in demand. That can earn you anywhere from 10 silver to over 1 gold per elixir, depending on market swings. Now, let's talk about the secret weapon: investing. This is where you stop thinking like a daily gold farmer and start thinking like a future phase economist. You identify items that are undervalued now and will become highly demanded later when a new phase, raid, or system arrives. Here's a classic example. Before a new raid drops, demand for things like consumables, enchants, or resistance gear explodes. Smart players are the ones who stock up weeks, sometimes months in advance, and sell at peak prices when everyone else is scrambling to buy. Here's where things get interesting. You don't have to choose just one method. The most successful gold makers combine all three. You farm during high profit windows, you flip deals while browsing the auction house, and you invest smartly based on what's coming next in WoW Classic. That's how you make gold now and set yourself up for massive payoffs later. Let's see some in-game examples. I've been farming items for the release of Phase 5, and I'm also starting to slowly prepare for Naxxramas. I've been farming items like Elemental Earth, Fire Bloom, and even encrypted Twilight text from Twilight mobs in Silithus. All of these items skyrocket in Phase 5, allowing me to stockpile as much as I can now, so when AQ40 is announced, I can start to watch price trend upwards with add-ons like Auctionator and TSM, and when I feel like they have peaked, I finally sell my items for massive profits. You can even buy items that are extremely low in price. Fire Bloom, like I mentioned earlier, is sitting around 61 silver. This will go over 1 gold in Phase 5 because it's used to create brilliant wizard oil. Another good way to go about investing is while using TSM, you can go to the auction house and look up trade goods. TSM shows you on the right hand side the market value of every item. So if you see any items that are really low in market value and believe they will go up in price during an upcoming phase, you can snag them off the auction house and wait until later. The only downside is that doing very broad scans with TSM, it can take some time. Looking up trade goods, for example, I started a scan, went AFK for a few minutes, and when I came back, it was still scanning. So be wary of that and try to narrow down your searches if possible. Let's go over a few common mistakes that players make with gold making strategies, especially investing. Over-investing in one item. It's tempting to put all your gold into something you think will spike, but if that item doesn't go up or takes longer than expected, your gold is stuck. Ignoring vendor prices. Always double check if the item you're buying to flip has a vendor sell price close to its market price. You'd be surprised how many people lose gold flipping something barely above vendor value. Storage space. If you're investing in large quantities, make sure you've got the bank space or alts ready. Managing inventory is surprisingly a big part of being a smart gold maker. Not keeping some gold liquid. Like we said earlier, don't tie up everything in the auction house. You need gold on hand to jump on new opportunities and for raid preparation. If you really want to take your gold making to the next level, build your own phase-based gold plan. Make a list of key items for the next phase, track their current price with Auctionator or TSM, set a buying goal each week, like 100 Fire Bloom, or I'm gonna buy 50 large brilliant shards, and keep a log of how much gold you've invested so you don't overextend. This turns your gold making from just gameplay into a system, and that's where the pros really shine. Let's recap. Here's a few quick tips to wrap it up. Always keep a portion of your gold liquid so you're ready to snipe deals or cover raid preparation. Use add-ons like Auctionator or TSM to monitor price trends. Keep track of upcoming content releases so you can invest early, and never underestimate how much gold you can make just by thinking one step ahead. If you found this helpful, hit that like and subscribe button for more WoW Classic content, and let me know in the comments what's your favorite way to make gold: farming, flipping, or are you already stacking gold by investing in future phases? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Come back here.
Spring direct.
Here we go, right here. Heal me, heal me, heal me.